Hello and welcome. Matthew Richardson is my comrade in the box for this match. Welcome, Richo.
How are you, Dan? It's fantastic to be here tonight.
It's the Queen's birthday clash today, and we've got all the elements for an epic encounter. They run on in full confidence. They're looking sharp and the crowd are appreciating it. The batters look great as the players get set to run through them. They run on in full confidence. They're looking sharp and the crowd are appreciating it. Umpire tosses the coin. The players are all eagerly awaiting the siren. Here we go. It's the Bulldogs versus Carlton. Brennan controls. Handball short. Head down now as she goes in for the goal. Scoops up the ball, with the ball now, like a flamenco dancer after a coffee break. The umpire allows play to continue. Look at the concentration on her face as she lines up for the goal. 25 metres out. She was celebrating the moment it left her boot. The game officially underway now. All is in readiness. Here's the bounce. The bouncing ball is controlled. With the ball now. Handball short. She's heading for home. Nice mark there. Sends it on its way. Strong mark. Hastily kicked. Simply outplayed the opposition there. Choose to kick it. Oh, you can see she really loves taking a contested mark. She's perspiring like a pudding in a pot as she lines up to take this shot. A monster kick will be required from here. She's kicking on about a 30-degree angle, which could prove challenging. 50 metres out. Chance to level the score. She holds her breath. The big kick for goal goes straight through. Gets her first. The Blues slot their first one. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. She's got the football now. She scoops the ball off the ground. Has she? Yes, she's paid it. Delivers the footy with a beautiful drop punt. Callanan got under it. Looks like she panicked there. And the mark will be paid. Out on the full. Free kick to the Blues. Ball over the boundary line. Choose to kick it. She gets over the crowd. Choose to kick it. Takes that one strongly.
Neves is good, but she doesn't always find the best option while in congestion. Sending it on its way. The mark will be paid. She's put power behind that kick. It's a mark.
She surely won't miss from this distance. She takes the shot. It looked like a goal, but it grazed the post. Point the difference. She might just play onto a selfie, and the options are few and far between. We're coming to the end of the first quarter. Amazing specky by Neves. It's a beautiful angle right where you need it. It's a nice piece of that one. And that's the end of the first term. Western Bulldogs 7 took the Blues 6.
Well, they're still in it, but they need something to ignite them in this last quarter. They can't expect their opposition to hand it to them.
Let's go to Richo now and take a look at the stats.
The handball stats show that the two teams are fairly even, with Carlton on 3 and the Bulldogs on 2.
That's a unique spin on things, Richo. And we go for quarter number 2.
If you can believe it, the mind can achieve it.
She controls the bouncing ball. Has it now. Handballs. They can't seem to maintain possession. They simply handed it over. Look at the concentration on her face as she lines up for the goal. Bailey has it. Gets boot to leather. Hands like dinner plates. Bumps the pigskin. Strong mark. That's a massive kick. Brennan got under it. She's as cool as a prized marrow as she lines up for the shot. Marks. She's as cool as a prized marrow as she lines up for the shot. 50 metres out. Picked by Lambert. Solid as a rock, and she comes away with a lovely contested mark. 30 metres from her. She's kicking on about a 30-degree angle, which could prove challenging. A goal for the Western Bulldogs. Gets her first. The Western Bulldogs by 7 points. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Bounces favourably for Brennan. Her foot finds the ball and brings it out of the pack. She collects the loose ball. She takes control of the loose ball. Who was that to? She picks up the loose ball. She gets her hands on the footy. She gains possession. A great effort. Boots it. A great effort. Puts boot to ball. Wins the hard ball.
The Blues haven't taken many marks inside their 50. They need to be more aggressive and create some room, or they'll find themselves far too behind on the scoreboard. She kicks the ball. She claims the ball. She gets boot to ball. She wins the contested mark.
That had some power behind it. Neves takes the mark. Sends the Sharon on its way. Blackburn claims the ball. Takes it well. Lining up the goal now. Sends the Sharon on its way. Brennan grabs that one. She boots it. Take a bow, son. I mean, take a bow. You have been immense. A second goal in the bag. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Takes control of the bouncing ball. She kicks it long. Nice mark under pressure. It bounced straight into her hands as if she'd called a puppy with a whistle. So half-time, and Richo, what are your thoughts on the first half?
It looks like the Blues have not been themselves in the first half. I'll tip them to come out firing in the second half. But for the Bulldogs fans out there, it certainly has been a polished first half performance.
We'll go to Richo for the stats.
You could slip a bit of paper in between these two teams on the marking stats. They're really that close.
That's a unique spin on things, Richo. 1 half down, 1 to go. The players have been down to the rooms now, and they would have had some treatment, a talk from the coach, and should be ready for another half of football. I know we are.
What to do with a mistake? Recognise it, admit it, learn from it, then forget it.
Kicks. Nice contested mark by Brennan. A set shot from a 30-degree angle could prove difficult for her. Is it high enough, long enough, straight enough? The Bulldogs leads by 19. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Brennan is able to grab it on the half volley. I haven't seen her for a while, Richo.
Yes, Dennis, she's playing real B-grade footy.
That was a huge kick. Malcolm Black would be happy with that one. This kick has extended their lead. All is in readiness. Umpire bounces the ball. A favourable bounce. Penetrating hand pass. She runs in for the goal. Strong mark. 35 metres out. Kicking from about a 30-degree angle here. Slots it. The Blues are really under the gun here. The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. First hand's important. Takes control of the bouncing ball. That decision was like taking a beer to a job interview. Not a very good idea.
Lamb doesn't have the strongest marking hands in the league, but she's certainly very, very handy on the lead. She kicks the ball. Good mark. She steadies now in front of goal.
40 metres from home. This 45-degree angle shouldn't be too hard for Brennan. Fantastic goal by Brennan. 4 goals and she's got it on her string. This lead getting bigger now. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Knocks it down in front. Wow, what a hit. Reminiscent of young, lethal Lee Matthews. The hindposts should be cowering in fear. It goes through for a behind. The Bulldogs over. Carlton by 26. Teammates scrambling to make a lead. Lambert with the bump. I haven't seen her for a while, Richo.
That's right, Dennis. She just can't seem to get into the game.
There'll be a ball up close to goal. Clean tap out of the ruck. She collects the loose ball. Chalked up a goal for the Bulldogs. She sinks her first goal. They're starting to stamp their dominance on this game. The ruck's prepared to go at it for this bounce. Great bounce. Downey knocks it down the field. She's done a Lady Gaga. She kept everyone guessing. Low kick. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark. Minus the peg. Great mark over the pack. Jams it on the boot now. Lamb got under it. Picture perfect drop punt. Takes it well. Bumps the pigskin. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark. Minus the peg. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Did you like that term, Richo?
Well, they're still in it, but they need something to ignite them in this last quarter. They can't expect their opposition to hand it to them.
The scores were very high in that third term. Let's see with the stats how both teams performed.
Both teams fairly close in the tackling stats. Carlton 10, the Western Bulldogs 9. Kicking is one of the most essential skills in football, and the Western Bulldogs could put 42 on the board, which should place them in a good position at this stage of the game if they can keep that up. Both teams fairly close in the handball stats, 11-6.
Much appreciated, Richo. It's time for the final quarter.
Even when you've played the game of your life, it's the feeling of teamwork that you'll remember. You'll forget the marks, the tackles and the goals, but you'll never forget your teammates.
She's able to thread the needle as she kicks it out of that pack. Brennan Clark will need to give her feet a pep talk for this kick. And the mark will be paid. Going for goal number 1. She kicks. It's gun barrel straight. They're starting to stamp their dominance on this game.
The Bulldogs have just backed their pace and skills, and they've been rewarded on the scoreboard. It's been pretty impressive.
Casanova would have been jealous of that pickup. Puts boot to ball. Lambert takes the mark. Bumps the pigskin. Nice mark there. Clearing kick out of the defensive 50. Hands like dinner plates. Plays it across half-back. Oh, how about that climbing over the pack like a pop-up toaster. She had her eye on the ball all the way and she took the mark well. Chips it down towards half-forward. Solid as a rock and she comes away with a lovely contested mark. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. She's put it out of bounds on the full. The ball goes over the line. Bumps the pigskin. Oh, You can see she really loves taking a contested mark. She had her eye on the ball all the way and she took the mark well. Gets boot to high. A great effort. Choose to kick it. Steady hands there as she holds that one. 45 metres out. Going for goal number 2. A magnificent kick right through the middle. A second goal in the bag. The Blues get the badly needed goal. The Ruckmen steel themselves before the bounce. Look at that bounce. Big leap. Clean hands with a difficult bouncing ball. Looks like she panicked there. Takes that one strongly. Puts boot to ball. Good mark by Blackburn. Works it across the ground. Great grab.
Scoreboard reflects it. She claims the ball. She kicks the ball. She takes a strong mark. Sending it on its way. She gets under that.
Kicks hurriedly. Solid as a rock, and she comes away with a lovely contested mark. Plays it across half-back. Bailey claims it. Bumps the big skin. Carlton were really taught a lesson today.
This game was hard to watch.
We give our very best, but you can't beat the girls or the Bulldog breed. We're the team of the mighty West.
Final scores at 50-18. It's all said and done, it's real and it's been fun.